What's up, everybody? We're looking at the Pocket Pod again, but today I want to hear it with some third-party impulses. I've chosen 3 amp models for this test: the 1x12 black panel based on a Fender Blackface amp, the classic Brit based around some kind of old Marshall, and the tread plate based around a Messer dual rectifier. And to go with all of those, we're going to hear the stock cab impulses in the Pocket Pod up against some York Audio impulses. I have got IRs from the Deluxe Reverb cab pack, the Marshall Blackjack cab pack using some awesome sounding Celestion Blackback speakers, and the Messer traditional cab pack which just came out. I love the York Audio stuff. It's all really, really well balanced. You don't really have to use any post EQ or anything like that on it. Sounds fantastic in whatever modeler you're using. So we're going to hear those 3 amp models and their corresponding IRs. I'm using my STR LJ1, which has some Mojo Tone humbuckers in it. Let's go. So there you go. It doesn't exactly turn the Pocket Pod into an Axe Effects or anything like that, but I think it's a marked improvement over the stock cabs. While I was listening back to these clips, I got curious, and I thought it might sound cool if we could add some power amp emulation to those clips. So I'm using the power amp emulation in Mercurial's Reaxis plugin, along with the same York Audio IRs. Let's hear the stock cabs in the Pocket Pod, and now we're going to hear the corresponding IRs and power amp emulation on top of them. That adds a kind of final piece to the puzzle where I think it sounds even more realistic. It's one of those things, though, where it's like I'm using Reaxis in there to load up IRs and to use the power amp simulation. Why don't I just use the preamp emulation in there and just go all in with plugins? So it does sound pretty good. I think it sounds better with some power amp emulation and some IRs. If you had something like a Mua radar, a little cab IR loader, and power amp simulator, which is, I think, under 200 Australian dollars or something like that. It's not a bad little addition to something like a Pocket Pod or, of course, the big pods, which have far more features and are a lot more tweakable from the front panel. So some food for thought there. Let me know what you guys thought about the differences, not so much the overall tones, just did you like it with the third-party IRs? Did you prefer it with the stock cabs? Did you prefer it with the power amp emulation and the third-party IRs? I would love to hear from you guys. Signing off with the baby Yoda of pods, the Pocket Pod. I will see you guys next time.